What's up, YouTube? And I'm back at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to do my prediction for the Ohio State Buckeyes versus the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Uh, Big matchup. Every time these two teams play each other, it's always good football. And I'm going to just go ahead and get into the stats. Both teams are breaking in new quarterbacks for the season. Um, and both these teams, are putting up some good offensive numbers. I'm going to start off with, Ohio State. They have Cal McCord at quarterback. Um, he has 76 attempts with 53 completions for 815 yards passing. He has 6 touchdowns and 1 interception. Definitely, in my opinion, the guy for them right now. They also have Devin Brown. He's threw for 139 yards and he has a touchdown and 1 interception. But uh, if I had to name a starter, of course, it got to be Kyle McCord. They had to have somebody step up, but not having, CJ Stroud there, a great player for them. But we entered Kyle McCord, and he's got the most snaps, and he's going to be the guy for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Behind him, at the running back position, they have Travion Henderson, one of the great, running backs in the game right now. Beast of a player. He got 30 carries for 191 yards. He's averaging 6.4 yards a carry. That's really, really good for a touchdown. So their go-to guy at the running back position. They also have Chip trading him. He has 133 yards rushing with, and he's averaging 7 yards a carry, and he has a touchdown. Also, Meion Williams is another guy, 73 yards with 2 touchdowns. They just loaded, at the running back position. Ohio State recruits at a very, very high level. Um, just a lot of great players on that team. Wide receiver, you already know Marvin Harrison Jr. This guy, tough for the secondary to keep up with this guy. 304 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns, averaging 21.7 yards an average. Just a beast of a player. I mean, everything you want in a player, and he's since put on some muscle, so he's bigger and just elite wide receiver, man. Just fast, can do it all. He's their go-to guy at the wide receiver position. They also have Amika Abuka. He has 167 yards receiving. He has 3 touchdowns as well. So we already know Ohio State recruits at a very, very high level with the wide receiver position. They consistently produce elite wide receivers, and there's no difference this year. I mean, they got so many guys. Julian Fleming. I mean, Carnell Tate. They got so many guys. Cade Stover at tight end. He's the second leading receiver behind Marvin Harrison Jr. He has 188 yards receiving. He doesn't have a touchdown yet, but definitely a threat. And this offseason, it was a lot of hype about, Ohio State's tight end position. They definitely got some guys that can get it done, but Cade Stover is that guy for them. And expect a lot from the tight end and the wide receiver position this year with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Defensively, this is Jim Knowles' second year, coaching the defense. And I like to see some improvement, from the team. They have improved. You can see it on the film. And Ohio State, that's been their problem, last couple of seasons. They just couldn't get the defense put together. But so far, Jim Knowles is doing a phenomenal job, I feel. Still has some hiccups here and there, but you can tell overall that Ohio State's defense has improved. So they got guys like Tommy Eckenberg. He has the most tackles on the team. He has 20 total. He got 15 solo and 5 assists. He has a sack. Just a great player for them, overall. Steel Chambers, Tyleek Williams. I mean, the list goes on. Jack Sawyer at defensive end. They got so many different guys, man. Denzel Burt. I mean, the list goes on. They got so many different guys on that team. And so far, they was able to get 5 sacks on the season. So uh, that's great, in the couple of games that Ohio State has had. Um, Steel Chambers, he has an interception. So This defense looks like it's taking a turn in the right direction for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now I'm going to get over to Notre Dame. Notre Dame won the transfer portal and got lucked up and got a guy, a really, really good guy, Sam Hartman. So far, he has 1,000 yards and 61 passing yards. So 1,061 passing yards. Uh, really, really good player. Um, one of the best, if not the best, quarterback out the portal. He did phenomenal things when he was at Wake Forest. They was able to put up a lot of high numbers, and him coming to Notre Dame greatly helped Notre Dame offensively. And now Notre Dame kind of struggled last season offensively with Turner Reese being the offensive coordinator. They're still able to put up some points, but it seems like now they got to upgrade, and they're doing a phenomenal job. And a lot of that, a lot of that got to be because of Sam Hartman. He's just a dynamic player at the quarterback position. So adding him to the team definitely helped Notre Dame. Rushing yards, Audric Estime, really, really good running back. This guy has 521 yards already, guys. Just a dynamic running back for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. He's averaging 8.3 yards carry. That's really, really impressive. Granted, they haven't really played, top level competition, but that's still a great average. The Notre Dame offensive line is doing a phenomenal job with Estime. He has 5 touchdowns on the season. They also have Jeremiah Love. He has a touchdown with 119 yards rushing. So this Notre Dame running game looks really, really good. And then they got Sam Hartman passing the ball. They're very, very good offensively this year for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Receiving, they have Chris Tyree. He has 216 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns. They got Jaden Thomas. He has 188 yards and a touchdown. Tobias Merriweather, he has 131 with a touchdown. Gaten Greathouse, he has 126 with 3 touchdowns. And then Holden Stays, he has 123 yards and 4 touchdowns. So Notre Dame has several guys. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 receivers, 4 receivers and 1 tight end, all have over 100 yards receiving already. This Notre Dame offense is really, really good, guys, this year. And Notre Dame could be a team that can make it to the playoffs. They've done it in the past, but offensively, they just wasn't elite. This year, they look really, really good offensively, and Notre Dame has a chance to do some things this year. Defensively, they got Jack Kaiser. He has 26 total tackles. They also have Javante Jean-Baptiste. He has 15 total tackles. But a loaded defense as well for Notre Dame. Notre Dame got some guys over there. DJ Brown at safety, he has an interception. They just got a lot of guys over there on that side of the ball. And it's going to be very, very interesting in this matchup to see what happens. 2 great teams. And this is going to be a really, really good game in my opinion. This might be a close one. I'm going to read off their, team stats. Ohio State is averaging 474 yards a game. That's really, really good. Like I said, those wide receivers for Ohio State and plus the running game, they're really, really good. If you were to break that 474 total yards per game down, they're getting 318 through the air, and they're getting 156 on the ground. Sweet spot, 150 yards rushing a game is really, really good for any team. Yards allowed, Ohio State is only allowing 223. They're only allowing 140 yards through the air, and they're only allowing 83 yards on the ground. So, like I said, Jim Knowles is doing a phenomenal job, defensively for Ohio State Buckeyes. But this Notre Dame offense is going to put their defense to the test this matchup. So we're going to really see how good Ohio State's defense is. Notre Dame, they're averaging 508 yards a game. Really, really good. 304 through the air and 204 on the ground. Very, very good offense. Notre Dame has the better offense. A lot of people wouldn't think that. If you were just, to make a guess off the top of your head, you would think that Ohio State would have the better offense. But Notre Dame has the edge offensively for this matchup. Notre Dame is only allowing 234 yards a game to opponents. They're allowing 126 through the air and 107 on the ground. Of course, Notre Dame would like to, get that number down rushing wise, that they're giving up to opponents, but it's really, really good. Uh, it's hard to stop the run in this type of, in this game now, as far as, football. There's so many different ways you can run the ball. People throw it on the perimeter and stuff like that. It's not just, north and south anymore. So it's pretty tough stopping the run in the game. So, but uh, Travion Henderson is going to be a beast, and Meion Williams is going to be a beast for Ohio State. So Notre Dame is going to have to stop them. Now, I had to give my prediction. A lot of people have Ohio State winning this matchup. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I think Notre Dame is going to win this matchup. I think the fact that Notre Dame has Sam Hartman, I think that's going to be the key difference in this matchup. Um, I like what Notre Dame has. I like offensively what they have, and I like what they're doing defensively as well. You know, their head coach, he's great. Was a great defensive mind. When he was over there at Cincinnati. So, really, really good team. I feel like Notre Dame has. Ohio State, they no doubt can win this game. They got the wide receivers and everything. But I think when it comes down to quarterback play, I think that's going to be the difference. Kyle McCord, he's done well so far. Uh, this game can be evenly matched. I think it's going to be a close one. But I just trust, the experience at quarterback. Sam Hartman has done a phenomenal job everywhere he's went. Everybody was trying to get him, in the transfer portal when he was in there. And I just think Notre Dame is going to do a better job in this matchup. I think they're for real this year. Um, I just got Notre Dame win this matchup, but I could be wrong. Ohio State can definitely step up in this matchup and win it. Uh, but just in my opinion, I just think Notre Dame is going to win the matchup. What do you guys think? Am I wrong? Uh, do you think Ohio State is going to blow Notre Dame out, or you think they're going to win in a close matchup? Let me know in the comments below. And once again, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.